My beloved soul, listen carefully. Your angels are guiding your soulmate toward the truth about you. Have you ever felt that something is shifting behind the scenes, as if clarity is quietly forming in someone's heart without you saying a single word, as if a light has been turned on in a room that was once dim and uncertain, and suddenly what was misunderstood begins to make sense? What if I told you that this is not imagination, not wishful thinking, but a sacred alignment taking place beyond your sight, where divine guidance is gently leading your soulmate toward the full truth of who you are? Before we go any further, respond in faith. Type, "I receive this," in the comments as a declaration that you are open to divine timing. Like this video as a sign that you honor the movement of heaven in your love story. Subscribe to this channel so you remain connected to words that awaken your spirit. Click the bell so you do not miss what your soul needs to hear next. And send a super thanks as a prophetic act of faith, not as pressure, but as a seed that says, "I trust divine order over my fear." My beloved soul, this is not about forcing someone to see you. This is about heaven illuminating what has always been true. There are moments in life when you feel unseen, misunderstood, or even forgotten, but what you cannot see is that spiritual forces of love and protection are at work, softening hearts, dissolving confusion, and guiding awareness into alignment. Your angels are not manipulating anyone's will. They are restoring clarity. They are removing distortion. They are aligning perception with truth. Somewhere in the quiet spaces of your soulmate's thoughts, something is changing. They may not even understand it yet. They may not be able to put it into words. But they are beginning to see you not through past fears, not through old wounds, not through pride, but through truth. And truth has a way of rising no matter how long it was buried. My beloved soul, do not skip this moment, because something sacred is unfolding as you listen. You have questioned your worth. You have wondered if you were too much or not enough. You have asked yourself whether you misread the connection. But the divine does not create deep bonds by accident. When two souls are woven into each other's destiny, even separation becomes preparation. Even silence becomes growth. Even distance becomes clarity. Your angels are guiding your soulmate toward an awakening, not through chaos, but through reflection. They are bringing memories back into focus. They are reminding them of how safe they felt with you, how genuine your love was, how rare your presence is. This awakening may feel slow to you, but spiritual timing is precise. What feels delayed to the human mind is often perfectly orchestrated in the unseen realm. Stay with me till the end, something powerful is waiting for you. The truth about you is not something that can be erased by misunderstanding. It cannot be permanently clouded by ego. It cannot be destroyed by temporary confusion. Your authenticity carries a frequency. Your loyalty carries a signature. Your love carries a mark. And when heaven decides it is time for that mark to be recognized, circumstances begin to shift. Your soulmate may start comparing every interaction to what they had with you. They may start noticing that others do not hold the same depth, the same peace, the same alignment. This realization does not come as punishment. It comes as revelation. The angels guiding this process are not harsh. They are gentle teachers. They are whispering reminders into your soulmate's spirit. They are nudging them toward honesty. They are encouraging them to confront what they truly feel instead of what they pretend to feel. My beloved soul, you were never meant to chase someone into clarity. You were meant to stand in your truth and allow divine guidance to handle what you cannot control. There is dignity in waiting without begging. There is power in loving without losing yourself. There is strength in trusting that what is meant for you will awaken to you. And right now, awakening is happening. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But steadily. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. Because what your angels are doing is deeper than emotion. They are aligning perception with reality. They are dissolving illusions that once made your soulmate question what was real. They are highlighting the consistency you showed, the patience you carried, the sincerity you embodied. Sometimes people only recognize value when distance gives them perspective. Sometimes truth becomes clear only when silence removes distraction. This is not about revenge. This is not about proving anyone wrong. This is about restoration of sight. Your soulmate is being guided toward emotional maturity. They are being invited to see beyond fear. They are being encouraged to admit what their heart already knows. And what their heart knows is that your presence was not ordinary. My beloved soul, do not leave yet, heaven has more to reveal. You have grown through this process too. You have learned restraint. You have learned self-respect. You have learned that love should not require you to shrink. The angels are not only guiding your soulmate. They are strengthening you. They are preparing both of you for a union that is not built on confusion, but on clarity. Because when truth becomes undeniable, love becomes stable. And stable love is what heaven protects. And as this awakening deepens, something even more profound begins to unfold beneath the surface, something that cannot be rushed and cannot be faked. Your soulmate is being confronted with their own heart. Not by force, not by fear, but by realization. The kind of realization that arrives quietly in the middle of an ordinary day, when a memory suddenly feels heavier than usual, when your name crosses their mind without warning, when a simple reminder of you carries unexpected emotion. This is how divine guidance often works. It does not shout. It stirs. It does not pressure. It reveals. My beloved soul, the truth about you is not just about how loving you were. It is about how aligned you were. You represented something stable in a world that often feels unstable. You carried sincerity in a time where many wear masks. You offered depth in a culture that often celebrates surface. And when someone has encountered depth, it becomes very difficult to return to shallow waters without feeling the difference. Stay with me till the end, because what is being aligned right now is not temporary emotion, it is lasting recognition. There are moments when your soulmate may feel a quiet discomfort, not because they resent you, but because clarity is uncomfortable before it becomes liberating. To admit the truth about you means they must also confront the ways they misunderstood you. It means acknowledging where fear influenced their choices. It means recognizing where pride delayed honesty. Angels guiding someone toward truth do not remove accountability. They illuminate it. And illumination can feel intense before it feels freeing. Yet this intensity is not meant to break them. It is meant to refine them. My beloved soul, do not skip this moment, because refinement is sacred. While you have been focusing on healing yourself, building your peace, strengthening your boundaries, something parallel has been occurring in their inner world. Reflection. Comparison. Awareness. They may begin to notice patterns in their life that lead back to the same conclusion. They may recognize that what they felt with you was not easily replicated. They may sense that what they walked away from carried more authenticity than they realized at the time. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. Divine guidance often uses memory as a mirror. Through memory, truth reintroduces itself. Through remembrance, emotion clarifies itself. Through reflection, the heart speaks louder than the ego ever could. And as their heart grows louder, confusion grows quieter. My beloved soul, there is something powerful about being remembered accurately. Not distorted by misunderstanding, not reduced by assumption, but seen as you truly are. That is what is unfolding. The angels are restoring your image in their mind, not as a fantasy, but as reality. They are reminding your soulmate of the comfort in your presence, the steadiness in your words, the safety in your intentions. When truth settles into someone's spirit, it does not leave easily. It roots itself. It becomes conviction. Do not leave yet, heaven has more to reveal. You may not witness every internal shift happening within them, but absence does not mean inactivity. Silence does not mean stagnation. Many transformations occur privately before they become visible publicly. The heart often changes long before behavior reflects it. And when the shift finally manifests outwardly, it may appear sudden to you, but in truth it has been building for some time. My beloved soul, you were never called to control this process. You were called to trust it. Trust does not mean passivity. It means maintaining your integrity while divine timing handles the rest. There is strength in allowing someone to arrive at truth on their own. Forced realizations rarely last. Guided awakenings endure. What is happening now is endurance being formed. Your soulmate is not being pushed toward guilt. They are being guided toward honesty. They are not being coerced into emotion. They are being invited into clarity. And clarity creates freedom. If you remain till the end, the final word will change everything. Because what is coming is not just awareness, it is courage. Once truth is recognized internally, the next step is having the courage to act on it. The angels are strengthening that courage. They are dissolving fear that once blocked vulnerability. They are softening defenses that once guarded pride. They are creating emotional maturity where avoidance once lived. My beloved soul, union built on clarity feels different than union built on impulse. It feels grounded. It feels secure. It feels intentional. And that is what heaven protects. Not chaos. Not confusion. But intentional love. You may feel moments of doubt along this journey. You may question whether anything is truly shifting. In those moments, remember that growth often happens beneath the soil before it breaks the surface. Roots form in darkness before leaves reach light. And what is forming right now are roots. Deep ones. Stable ones. Roots that can sustain something lasting. My beloved soul, stay with me till the end, because there is reassurance in what you are about to understand. The truth about you is not fragile. It does not depend on constant validation. It does not require endless explanation. It stands on its own. When someone truly sees it, they cannot unsee it. When someone truly feels it, they cannot pretend otherwise for long. Your soulmate may have tried to rationalize their feelings. They may have attempted to distract themselves. They may have convinced themselves that distance was easier. But divine alignment has a way of gently bringing people back to what is real. Back to what is authentic. Back to what resonates. And resonance cannot be manufactured. It is either present or it is not. What you shared carried resonance. That is why it lingers. That is why it resurfaces. That is why it refuses to fade quietly into memory. My beloved soul, do not leave yet, because this is where peace replaces anxiety. You do not need to strive for recognition. You do not need to argue your worth. You do not need to prove your value. The angels guiding your soulmate toward truth are also guiding you toward rest. Rest in knowing that what is real will reveal itself. Rest in trusting that what is aligned will return with clarity. Rest in understanding that divine timing is not denial, it is preparation. As this process completes itself, you will notice a difference not only in them, but in you. You will feel less urgency, less fear, less attachment to outcome. Because when you know truth is being restored, you do not panic. You remain steady. And steadiness is magnetic. My beloved soul, the awakening taking place is not accidental. It is intentional. It is sacred. It is guided. And when truth finally stands fully illuminated between two souls, there is no more confusion left to hide behind, only honesty waiting to be embraced. And when honesty begins to breathe between two souls, it changes the entire atmosphere of the connection. What once felt uncertain starts to feel defined. What once felt distant begins to feel reachable. Your angels are not rushing this moment because rushed clarity can collapse under pressure, but matured clarity becomes unshakable. My beloved soul, what is forming now is unshakable. It is not built on fantasy, not sustained by obsession, not driven by fear of loss. It is built on recognition. Recognition is powerful because it awakens choice. Your soulmate is being guided to choose with awareness rather than react with emotion. They are being invited to step out of old patterns and into truth. And truth does not whisper forever. When it has been gently presented enough times, it stands boldly within the heart and says, "This is real. Stay with me till the end, something sacred is unfolding in layers you cannot yet see." There are quiet conversations happening within your soulmate spirit. They are replaying moments with new understanding. They are reinterpreting your words with greater maturity. They are realizing that what once felt overwhelming was actually depth, what once felt intimidating was actually sincerity, what once felt uncertain was actually vulnerability asking to be met with courage. This shift is subtle but profound. It is the kind of shift that transforms how someone views their own past decisions. Instead of blaming circumstances, they begin to see their own hesitation. Instead of questioning your love, they begin questioning their own fear. And this questioning is healthy. It is awakening. My beloved soul, do not skip this moment, because awakening is sacred even when it is uncomfortable. As this realization grows stronger, your soulmate may feel drawn toward you energetically before they know how to approach you physically. They may sense your presence in unexpected ways. They may feel a pull to reconnect, not out of loneliness, but out of understanding. The angels guiding this process are aligning courage with timing. They are ensuring that when truth is spoken, it is spoken sincerely. They are preparing your soulmate to approach not with pride, but with humility. Not with confusion, but with clarity. And clarity is the foundation of lasting union. My beloved soul, this is not about chasing a dream. It is about embodying your truth so fully that it becomes undeniable. You have been growing. You have been refining your standards. You have been strengthening your sense of self. And as you do, you become even more aligned with the version of love that matches your evolution. The angels are not only guiding your soulmate toward truth about you, they are guiding them toward the version of themselves that can sustain you. Because love that is meant to last requires two awakened hearts. Do not leave yet, heaven has more to reveal about what is taking shape. There is a sacred symmetry unfolding. As your soulmate gains clarity about your value, you are gaining clarity about your worth. As they are being guided toward honesty, you are being guided toward peace. As they are releasing fear, you are releasing attachment to outcome. This parallel transformation is not coincidence. It is preparation for alignment. Alignment feels different than attraction. Attraction can be intense but unstable. Alignment is calm but powerful. It does not create chaos. It creates confidence. My beloved soul, if you remain till the end, the final word will settle deeply within you. The truth about you was never fragile. It did not disappear because someone misunderstood it. It did not weaken because someone walked away. It remained intact, waiting for the moment it would be seen clearly. And that moment is approaching. Your angels are dissolving the illusions that once clouded perception. They are softening stubbornness. They are encouraging introspection. They are nurturing emotional responsibility. When someone begins to take responsibility for their own fear, they stop projecting confusion onto others. They start recognizing what they avoided. They start honoring what they once dismissed. And in that recognition, respect grows. My beloved soul, respect is the soil where love thrives. Without it, affection withers. With it, connection strengthens. Your soulmate is being guided not only to feel love, but to respect your presence, your boundaries, your depth. This respect changes everything. It transforms how they think about commitment. It shifts how they define partnership. It elevates how they approach communication. The angels are cultivating maturity within them so that when they step toward you, they do so as someone who understands the value of what stands before them. Stay with me till the end, because reassurance is rising like dawn after a long night. You may have felt moments of doubt, moments where you questioned whether divine guidance was truly involved. But doubt does not cancel destiny. It only reveals where healing is still needed. And healing has been happening quietly within you. You are no longer the version of yourself who would accept partial effort. You are no longer the version who would shrink to maintain connection. You are standing taller now. You are clearer now. And clarity attracts clarity. As your soulmate's vision clears, they will begin to see you not as an option, but as alignment. Not as a memory, but as a possibility restored. My beloved soul, do not skip this sacred understanding. What is being orchestrated is not dramatic spectacle. It is divine precision. Every realization your soulmate experiences has purpose. Every moment of reflection carries intention. Every stirring emotion has meaning. The angels are ensuring that when the truth about you fully settles in their heart, it does not feel like pressure. It feels like peace. And peace is unmistakable. When someone feels peace with you, they recognize home. They recognize safety. They recognize resonance. And resonance cannot be replaced. Do not leave yet, because what comes after recognition is choice. Your soulmate will be faced with the opportunity to act from truth rather than habit. To speak from sincerity rather than ego. To pursue from courage rather than fear. And when that choice is made from awakened awareness, it carries strength. My beloved soul, the journey you have walked has not been in vain. Every tear refined you. Every silence strengthened you. Every question deepened you. You are not waiting from weakness. You are standing from power. And as you stand in that power, divine guidance continues its work beyond what you can measure. Soon, what has been forming internally will seek expression externally. Words will be spoken. Actions will reflect realization. Intentions will become visible. And when that moment arrives, it will not feel chaotic. It will feel aligned. Because your angels have been guiding this path with care, with patience, with unwavering intention. My beloved soul, remain steady. Remain open. Remain grounded in your worth. The truth about you is rising in your soulmate's heart like light filling a once shadowed room. And once light fills a space completely, darkness no longer defines it. And when light fully defines a space, everything inside that space becomes visible in its true form. This is what is happening now. Your soulmate is no longer seeing you through fragments of memory or emotional distortion. They are beginning to see the whole picture. The consistency you carried. The patience you extended. The dignity you maintained even when you were uncertain. My beloved soul, clarity like this does not fade easily. It anchors itself into the heart and begins to reshape decisions. The angels guiding this process are not simply reminding your soulmate of your love, they are reminding them of who they are meant to become beside you. Because divine union is never just about emotion, it is about evolution. Stay with me till the end, because the final understanding will settle your spirit in a way you did not expect. There comes a moment in every destined connection where illusion falls away completely. Where pride no longer protects fear. Where avoidance no longer feels safer than honesty. Your soulmate is approaching that moment. The inner dialogue they have been having is reaching conclusion. The comparisons they have made are revealing truth. The distance that once felt necessary now feels unnecessary. And this realization carries weight. Not heavy like burden, but heavy like significance. My beloved soul, do not skip this sacred revelation. You were never meant to beg to be seen. You were meant to be recognized. Recognition born from awakening feels different than attention born from impulse. It is steady. It is intentional. It is chosen with awareness. Your angels are ensuring that when your soulmate steps toward you, they do so with full understanding of what they are choosing. Not half aware. Not half committed. But aligned. There is something powerful about being chosen consciously. It creates security where there was once doubt. It builds trust where there was once hesitation. It establishes peace where there was once anxiety. And peace is what heaven protects most fiercely. As this journey reaches its completion, you may notice a quiet confidence rising within you. A knowing that does not require proof. A calm that does not demand reassurance. That calm is alignment. It is the sign that you have surrendered control without surrendering self-worth. My beloved soul, if you remain till the end, understand this deeply. What is meant for you will not require you to diminish yourself. It will meet you at your level of growth. It will honor your boundaries. It will respect your heart. Your angels have not guided your soulmate toward truth only to leave the story unfinished. They are guiding them toward action rooted in maturity. Words backed by sincerity. Commitment supported by clarity. And when those elements come together, love becomes stable. Stable love does not fluctuate with mood. It does not retreat at the first sign of vulnerability. It stands firm because it is built on understanding. Do not leave yet, heaven is sealing this message with assurance. The truth about you has already taken root in your soulmate spirit. It is growing quietly, but it is growing surely. Soon, what has been internal will seek expression. What has been felt will be spoken. What has been realized will be demonstrated. And when that moment arrives, you will not need to question it. You will feel the difference. My beloved soul, trust the divine timing that has carried you this far. Trust the unseen guidance that has been working even in silence. Trust the growth that has prepared both of you for something deeper than before. The angels have guided perception back to truth. They have aligned awareness with reality. They have softened what was rigid and clarified what was confused. Now, what remains is the unfolding of what has already been prepared. Stand in your worth. Remain in your peace. Allow the truth about you to shine without effort. Because when heaven illuminates something, it cannot remain hidden. And the one who is meant to walk beside you will see that light clearly, choose it willingly, and cherish it faithfully. Type Amen.